Good morning. It is Monday, December the 9th, 2024. We hope everyone had a nice weekend. Of course, it was really, really nice to see many of you at the Client Appreciation, the two hockey games over the weekend. It's always fun for our team to kind of share a part of our lives, what feels like a lifetime ago at this point playing hockey. But just wonderful to see many of you there, and always nice when the Stingrays win. Both games, a lot of goals, a couple fights. I watched those games, and my body feels so much better now than it did when I was in my mid-20s. But yeah, that was really, really fun. Looking at markets last week, a number of geopolitical headlines kind of coming across the screen, right? So you have South Korea declaring martial law for a moment, and then kind of not. Assad being ousted in Syria. The French government's a mess with budgetary concerns. I guess they have been for a while, but markets did just fine, right? Which is again a reminder that there can be all sorts of headlines, but unless it's going to impact the bottom line of corporate profits, many times those headlines, until an event like that, the probability increases of actually impacting a bottom line. It usually has little or no impact on financial markets, which is actually a really nice kind of segue into kind of my primary topic that I wanted to discuss today. I came across a really fun paper that Warren Buffett wrote back in 2014. Sometimes I just kind of go back just for fun. The nerd that I am, I'll go look at some of his old shareholder letters. So this in 2014, and I just printed out little snippets of it. But the paper was titled, what you can learn from my real estate investments. Okay, and I just thought I'm just going to read a part of this. I just kind of picked my favorite parts because I think there's so much insight, so much just wonderful wisdom here. All right, so this is Warren Buffett back in 2014. My two purchases were made in 1986, a Nebraska farm, and 1993, a New York City retail property. I can't remember what the headlines or pundits were saying at the time. Whatever the chatter, corn would keep growing in Nebraska, and students would continue to flock to NYU. This is one major difference between my two small real estate investments and my investment in stocks. Stocks provide a second-by-second valuation for your holdings, whereas I have yet to see a quotation for my farm or the New York real estate. It should be an enormous advantage for investors in stocks to have these wildly fluctuating valuations placed on their holdings. And for some investors, it is. After all, and this is a really fun part. After all, if a moody fellow with a farm bordering my property yelled out a price every day to me at which he would either buy my farm or sell me his, and those prices varied widely over short periods of time depending on his mental state, how in the world could I be other than benefited by his erratic behavior? If his daily shout out was ridiculously low and I had some spare cash, I would buy his farm. If the number he yelled was absurdly high, I could either sell to him or just go on farming. Owners of stocks, however, too often let irrational behavior of their fellow owners cause them to behave irrationally as well. Because there is so much chatter about markets, the economy, interest rates, price behavior of stocks, some investors believe it is important to listen to pundits and, worse yet, consider acting upon their comments. The commenter is always delivering the implied message of don't just sit there, do something. And then to conclude, this is just so good, a flash crash or some other extreme market fluctuation cannot hurt an investor any more than an erratic and mouthy neighbor can hurt my farm investment. That's just so fun, so good. Be disciplined, have a process, be disciplined. Rebalance, in terms of buying low, selling high. Just so much to take from that. Just really, really good stuff. This week we have CPI on dock. So Yeah, that'll be interesting. It looks like a 95% probability at the moment of another Fed cut next week. I think it's the 19th they meet of December. So CPI this week will kind of confirm likely their decision there. So with that, questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.